Alright, don't forget you're deaf for the next couple of minutes.
Yeah, so he doesn't hear anything, he's just charging forward.
So, you lose a little bit of altitude from the shock of this, but so does Espeth. From feeling that, she sort of... It's like getting a slap to the face, right? She drops altitude a little bit, and yeah, you guys have got... well, here's an option. Do you want to take advantage and jump off, Shana, or do you want to stay on and let it go by?
No, I want to jump off onto Elspeth.
Onto Elspeth, okay.
Elspeth, yeah.
So, can you just defy danger with your dexterity?
Okay. 2d6.
Actually, tell you what, there is actually a move for this, holding onto a Titan.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, sorry. I think it's con. Let me just double check. Dun, 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 dun. Hold fast. When you hold fast to a Titan, it tries to shake you off. Roll plus Constitution. On a miss, you fall.
That sounds great. Oh, come on, don't miss, please.
Yeah.
Yes.
Nice.
Yeah, nice. Okay, on a 10 plus, choose 2. You can choose not to be dashed against anything. Your gear stays put, or you glimpse a weak point. Choose 2 of those.
I'll choose the last 2. So my gear stays put.
Put, and you glimpse a weak point. Okay, so on Elspeth, you notice a little bit higher than where you are is a join between two stony scales. That one of the scales is sitting up a little bit, revealing the softer at least skin underneath. But you are going to take a little bit of damage as you like slam into the stony hide.
Does my phase ring take any effect in this?
What does your phase ring do?
I don't know, you gave it to me. I haven't used it this whole time.
I think I gave him like a chance.
Oh, attackers re-roll their damage.
Okay. Attackers re-roll damage, okay.
Ah.
So roll... Yeah, I'll just roll it.
Why don't I just roll with advantage, essentially?
Yeah.
Disadvantage. Right.
Disadvantage. I guess it's 5 then, I guess. So you take 5 damage.
Yeah, that's right.
As you slam into the side of her, but you do manage to hold on, and you do glimpse the weak point.
So minus armor?
Yes, armor takes effect.
Sweet.
Atlas, you are rushing on horseback towards the giant behemoth Belandros. What are you doing?
I'm gonna call the Bastille, to bring forth some angels.
Yep.
To assist me.
Yeah, he's heading your direction.
Yeah. What's sort of the state of the tortoise thing?
What's the what?
Like how high up is it? On the ground.
Think like Great Pyramid of Giza.
Well then, but how far elevated is it off the ground? Like from its stomach or head?
2-story house.
Okay, that's a fair bit.
So you've got to climb up a leg if you wanna get up there.
Yeah. I'm not close enough to attack yet, or am I?
Yeah, you're coming up to its feet now. Yeah, which is why we switched to you.
Oh, when nothing's here, what I'm gonna do? Is I'm gonna I'm gonna get off. I'm gonna ride right now and get off the horse, and then I'm going to unleash the fire in its face.
Okay. Did you say you're going to get off the horse?
Yeah. So it's I'm pointing in the other direction, like it's going off.
All right. Roll some wisdom for me. I guess this is the yeah. Roll some wisdom. We'll see how well you control this. Whether you can even get it in the right direction. 7. Okay. Roll 3d6.
Oh. Right.
It's like this size, isn't it? The tortoise.
Oh, it's not bad.
It's only an island. Yeah, actually, that one that's at the end of the row there, the WoW one that looks like a big pointy grey thing, like coming out of the water, and there's a dude sitting on the beach.
Mm.
Yeah, that's more what I was thinking.
Brutal.
Yeah. All right, so 9. You're gonna take that 9 damage. Your armor does affect it. As
Okay.
the sword just blows a massive gout of fire, all up the leg of Pelandros, and it like catches fire to like your gauntlet, your leather gauntlet or whatever, and you've got to like stamp it out, and it's like burnt your left hand.
Okay.
Okay, flippin' heck. Okay, so the ballista. You're performing your song, encouraging the guys. They're getting a shot ready, and as they're ready to fire it at Elsbeth, this hulking creature, sort of like a giant lion, maybe, not quite, probably a similar size to, like maybe the size of an elephant, but really fast. Just absolutely shreds apart the ballista and kicks apart a dude. Can you roll for me 2d6? All right. So the ballista is completely broken, and one of the guys is like, paste basically. As this thing rushes onto the scene, and you realise straight away that it's Hanya, the Chimera Titan, face of a lion, body of a goat, and tail with a snake's head.
Did it climb the side of the wall?
It like leapt up like a cat. You know, have you ever seen a cat jump over a fence?
Yeah.
Yeah, leapt up like that.
Okay.
And just the ballista was right in front of him as he did it, so he just like landed on the ballista and like tore it to shreds, threw it everywhere. What do you
So
do?
what was the point of burning the gates anyway? One flies over it, one jumps over it, the other one's too big.
That is a good point. Let me throw fire in its face.
Well, if it's right in front of me, I'd draw my rapier and attack it.
Beautiful. Roll hack and slash, please. Strength.
Great, I got -1 strength.
Hang on,
no.
rapier's precise, isn't it?
Yeah,
Yes, dexterity then.
I got +1.
Ooh,
7. So do you want to be cautious and not take any damage, or do you want to go in there full hold?
I'll be cautious.
Hold on,
Alright.
are we back?
Okay, so you're like gesturing with your rapier, like taking stabbing actions as he tries to sort of like swipe at you with his claw. You're just pricking him here and there, but not really doing any damage, and just sort of keeping him away from you, but keeping him interested. This thing. Well, you were there for the wyvern. The wyvern was pretty scary, but this thing's like at least you know this is a titan, so you know that you're probably going to be outclassed.
Yeah.
So back up with Elsbeth, sorry. Romerick, what do you do?
Yeah, so as he sees Sean jump off onto the wing and sees she's okay, he's gonna dash to the other side of the other wing and try and grab it.
Oh, pin it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Pin the other
So
wing.
you spend a hold, and it just happens. So you don't even have to roll for it.
Yep.
yeah, you latch onto the wing and she roars, swings around to whack you one, but sort of can't get a good angle on you because you're on the wings and sort of behind her shoulder. You can't really get a good hit on you, and you're just like pinning it to her back, and she's losing ground, losing altitude, and is rapidly approaching the ground. Is Shannon back yet?
Yep.
Yep. So yeah, he's pinned to the wing, so she's only got one wing, and she's like sort of dropping to the ground pretty quickly.
I'm gonna stab my sword into her back.
Righto, into the weak spot.
Yep. And I'm gonna hold on tight.
Righto. So do a hack and slash. You are still in a melee.
Yeah. Seven.
Partials.
Seriously.
All right.
So
Partials everywhere.
So, do you want to err on the side of caution, or are you just going for it?
No, I'll be cautious.
Okay. So you try and get your sword in a position, because obviously you're holding onto the side of her, and you've got a big two-handed sword, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So you're trying to get in a position where you could like sort of stand up or hold on with your knees or do something to get two hands on so you can get a proper shot. But you really just can't get the angle right. You're in a good position, but you can't make an attack just yet. The timing isn't right.
All right.
Okay, I'm back.
Just in time.
Sweet.
The angels arrive to your side. The 10 start going up towards the face and harassing it, sort of kiting it basically, dashing away from its bites, and then sort of trying to get in there just to harass it, just to keep it busy. And Bastille comes to you and says, "What would you have us do?"
Carry me up to the neck.
Righto. He grabs hold of a piece of your armor that like sort of you're harnessed in, and picks you up and starts to fly. You realize quickly that his wings are really not designed for carrying anybody, and he's struggling to lift the ridiculous amount of armor that you have on. But he does.
I was just going to gesture towards him to like to have more than one.
Righto. No, he does get it. He picks you up and you slowly raise up towards the head. Where did you say? Onto the neck?
Yeah, want to be dropped on the neck.
Yep. Okay. So he sort of has to go around because the 10 of them are harassing, trying to keep him busy. He sort of has to skirt around the battle, and gets up there and drops you on the neck. Can you roll just quickly for me a d6? Five. Okay. So one of the angels gets hit, gets bitten, and sort of shies away from the combat. His arm is like all mangled up and stuff. His right arm, his sword arm. Yeah. He drops his sword and heads towards the ground to sort of deal with it.
Yeah. Can I?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, I'm gonna sort of cautiously like go up the head towards go up the neck towards the back of the head.
Yep.
And sort of just like jam the sword into it.
Okay. How high up are we talking? Are we talking you're going for the brain or?
It's more like sort of the back of the head, just like where the neck meets the skull.
Okay, so his head is like darting out, trying to catch the angels, right? So you've got to try and hold on while you do this. So can you roll plus Constitution?
Oh, actually, yeah, I forgot about that. In that case, could I redo that?
Okay.
I just want to do it like a bit further back, where it's not quite as moving quite as much.
Righto.
So just hack and slash.
Yeah.
Ah, come on.
Fail. So mark an experience. And,
Yeah, but
and, roll. Where's Belandros' stats? Fronts. Monsters.
didn't even mark
Belandros.
either.
You roll D10 plus 5, please.
D10 plus 5.
Yes.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
So Bastial has taken the place of the dude that got injured. And as soon as he gets in there, Belantros like lunges out at him, knocks you off your feet, but you're still on the back of him, and literally gets all of Bastial's torso in his mouth and like really crunches down on it, and roars. And yeah, the angels like quickly rush in and attack him and make him drop him, and Bastial goes sailing down to the ground and lands with a big thud.
I thought I'd just yell out, Bastille! Very sorrow. All great distress.
Yep. Alright, back with the Chimera and the ballistas. The guys have turned a ballista around to try and like sort of while you're kiting him a little bit and trying to keep him busy. They've turned the ballista towards Hanya. Do you let them fire, or do you want to do something?
Well, I'll try and attack.
Okay, so roll a hack and slash, dexterity. Fail. Hanya, D10 plus 6, please.
Wow.
Gosh.
And 14, and that is 1 armor piercing as well.
That's right, I don't have any armor anyway.
So you take 14 damage as you sort of rush in for an attack, sort of commit to this one, and he just swats you, slams you to the ground, takes like you slide across the stones and sort of fall off to the side, like down the steps of the the steps that lead up to the castle wall.
Yep.
Just as the guys behind you, they take opportunity to fire the ballista. And can you roll D10 plus 2, please?
Seven, Squid.
Oh, sorry, was that it?
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
Sorry, I missed the sound. I didn't hear the sound. 7 points. 7 points. Yeah, it hits him square in the side. It digs in deep, not that you know about it because you're sailing off down the stairs. Hit pretty hard.
I got 4 left.
Yeah, you've broken some ribs, definitely.
Good
You've
thing
got
you healed yourself.
a big gash across your arm as well. Yeah, it's pretty gnarly.
So do I take a penalty to, like, strength or something?
No, not so much. If it comes up, I'll let you know. But all right. You guys that are up there with Elspeth.
Oh, is she coming down now?
Yeah, she's sailing down hard. You got maybe one more go at things before she hits the ground, and you guys take a lot of damage.
Yeah, I'll try and stab her in the back, in the weak spot again.
Yeah, go for it.
Come on. Damn it.
Oh, good sir.
Okay.
Seriously, those rolls.
Everyone's failing.
So 6 minus, you gain an XP. Can you roll D10 plus 5, please?
Hold on. D10 plus 5.
Yep. 12 damage. Your armor does affect it, and she manages to grab a hold of you, all of you in one hand, and like pulls you off, and you're still trying to hold on to her, but like she's way stronger than you. And as she's falling to the ground, she sort of does a bit of a swing around and throws you even harder into the ground.
Hold on.
Go on.
I want to intervene with
Sure.
Bond.
What are you? All right. What are you doing?
Shana gives me an unnatural feeling. I want to understand it. Now, while Romerick was holding on to the wing, he was watching Shana adamantly see what's happening with her, and as he sees that Elsbeth, whatever her name is, like goes to like grab a hold of her, and she gets a hold of her. Romerick is gonna roar loudly.
Okay.
And he's gonna start flying towards Shana to like, grab her out of it.
Alright, so what you're doing is the basic move aid or interfere. Which is when you help or hinder someone, roll plus bond with them. So you're rolling +1.
Yep.
On a 10 plus, they take a +1 or a -2 to their roll, your choice. And on a 7 to 9, they still get a modifier, but you expose yourself to danger, retribution, or cost.
So it's 3d6 +1?
Yep. So you expose yourself to danger, retribution, or cost. But Shana still gets the modifier, so that 6 is now bumped up to a 7, a partial.
Oh, thank
So you can
goodness.
can roll your damage there, or do you want to err on the side of caution and not take the damage?
So if I can either take the damage and do damage, or
nothing.
I'll do the damage.
All right. So you, not to put words in your mouth, but you've got a wicked awesome move.
Yes.
That deals incredible damage and ignores armor,
Oh,
both physical and magical,
So I can use one of those, right?
or both.
Okay, I'll use both then.
Okay, so the incredible damage adds a d8 to your damage. Yep. So whatever all your damage things are, so you've got a
Yes.
d10 plus d8 plus 1
D4.
plus d4
For my fighter ability.
yeah.
Yep.
That's a whole lot of damage.
Let's hope so.
Yeah, it's not
13.
bad.
It's not too bad. And the move ignores armor, both physical and magical. So Elsbeth takes 13 damage. Yeah, so you... You know what? Whenever you wield a weapon, it also has the forceful and messy tags. Okay, so basically what happens here is Romerick roars and rushes around and latches on to the arm of Elsbeth as she's trying to throw you down. Bites her enough that she releases, and you can get your sword out and you slam your sword down into her arm, and it goes right the way through. And you like wiggle it around a little bit and tear it out. And inside the wound is a glowing, like a bright yellow light, which you're familiar with, is sort of the energy that the angels use to deal the kind of damage that they deal. Yeah, she takes a whole lot of damage, and her hand just goes limp, and you are free to get out, although she's still falling to the ground. Or not so much anymore, because you let go of her wing, I guess.
But isn't she really heavy? It'd be hard to get out.
Yeah, so she's slowing now. She's like flapping the wings and roaring and whatever, and you can like sort of not compose yourself, but escape her grasp and hold on and keep doing the things. But in the meantime, Romerick, I think you're gonna. What's a something?
Don't have to be too nice about it. Just play it the way it's supposed to happen.
Are you sure? Because
Gotta
the
be
way
the way
it's
it
supposed
is,
to
just-
happen is that you're supposed to take that damage.
Well, that's how the game goes.
Yeah. So you take that 12 damage.
Well, we both take it.
Yeah.
No,
you
Romerick no, just isn't it only Romerick takes it instead?
Let me look at the move. You also expose yourself to danger, retribution, or cost. So you take it as well as Shana.
Well, I was just trying to make it just so I take it instead. You can nice it up to that.
All right. So, in the process, stabbing down and all that kind of stuff. She's got a hold of Shana. You bite the arm. Like grab onto it and try and make her release Shana. And as the arm, as the hand gets severed, she like lets go of Shana and then flails the arm around, and you get flung off, and hit the ground hard, really hard.
Hold on. Because this is gonna like pretty much kill my guy, I want to do something special in this scene. Alright.
Keep in mind, you've also got your last breath.
Okay. Okay. So yeah, he gnaws in. Shana's hacking into this arm, and then when Romy gets flown off, he finally understands why he did what he did, sacrificing his life for someone else. And he transforms back into his normal form while falling. And then he whispers in his breath, and only he can hear, but he's watching Shana. He goes, "I finally understand. I love you." Then he hits the ground.
Feels.
We change scene. Romerick, you awaken. Sitting up, you look around you and you're on a white surface in the middle of a dark, dark room. You can only see about 10 meters around you in each direction. And you stand up to your feet, look around, and you look this way and you look that way, and then you look back to where you looked before, and standing there is a man, dressed in black robes. He's pale and gaunt.
Romerick goes, "What happened? Who are you?"
You have met your mortal end, my friend. However, there are powers that be. Powers even in this world that I can't control. And they demand that I give you a chance. I plead with them. Let me have what is mine, but no. The gods. In your case, Balder is your arguing case. Demand that I give you a fair trial. Can you roll 2d6 for me? We are performing the last breath move. Oh.
Okay, before any choice happens, Romerick is going to look dead into this guy's eye. He's going to go,
Good.
"I am at peace with my actions. I will accept the fate."
So he looks up and he says, by his own admission, he is done with this life. Is that acceptable with you? And you don't hear a response, but he nods and he looks down at you and he says, "Welcome. Welcome, dear child,
Before
to my kingdom."
anything like happens when he leaves, he goes, "Can you say something special to someone for me?
And what
Get
would that
word
be?
out for someone for me. Tell Shana of Titan's Bane that I love her."
Very well. And
Romerick sort of kneels down in like a sorrowful thing, with like remembering his family kind of thing, and is ready to accept his fate.
Yep. So you kneel down, you lower your head and close your eyes, and you feel him grasp your chin and lift your head up. And as you open your eyes again, you don't see the man in front of you, but you see an open, grassy plain, and you see the forest where you grew up, and you see your father.
Remrick is bawling his eyes, walking to his father, and puts his head against his father's and goes, "I'm home." And then it fades out from there.
A beautiful moment. So then we pan out from your body, and we see
Did very
Shana.
funny.
we see Shana holding on to Esbeth, but watching Romerick's body as it hits the ground and very clearly just crushes instantly. What do you do?
I just take my sword in rage and just